Action!
I'm Heidi Harris. Ransom's here.
Morning.
He made time for us with his movie reviews, even though his baby's supposed to be coming today, correct?
Today is the due date.
Right. Nothing happening yet, though.
Not yet. I got my phone close by, so
all right. So
if anything happens during this review, I'll just jet right
all
out
right.
of here.
So if you're not here next week, we'll know why. The baby could be coming any second now.
Any second.
All right. We're excited about that. So excited about that for you. It's a very exciting time in your life. All right. So the movie this week is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Out of the Shadows is the subtitle for that one. So, yeah, this is the sequel to the 2004 movie where the Turtles, of course, saved the world from Shredder, but ultimately didn't take credit for it. And in this movie, you could actually tell that actually weighs heavily on some of the Turtles. They want to take credit for this. They want to be able to live out of the shadows. They wish that they could walk amongst men on the surface. And in this movie, we learn that there's a new mysterious ooze that has the power to not only turn humans into animals, but also the ability to change the turtles into humans.
Uh-oh.
And that's actually kind of like an interesting plot line right there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't stick with it.
Oh.
Instead, it is a Michael Bay produced film,
Right.
and it has a lot of the problems that I have with a lot of Michael Bay movies. It is heavily edited. So you have this really kind of cool plot line right here, a cool storyline, and they touch on it for about 5 minutes, and then the rest of the movie is just nothing but explosions and action sequences. And look, if you're into that kind of stuff, you might enjoy this movie. If you just want to go into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for some nostalgia factor, if you grew up in the 80s and the 90s like somebody like me, you might enjoy this movie just based on that. It is a popcorn flick. It's one of those films that you don't have to really think about when you go
Fury Road.
in.
It's like a Fury Road movie.
Yeah, but it's not as good as Fury Road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fury Road, it was very much a popcorn flick, but
There you go.
it was a good movie.
Yes.
And
So this not so much.
this movie, yeah, it really bums me out because, again, like I said, I grew up on Ninja Turtles as a kid, and as I'm watching this, I'm thinking to myself, all right, there is a lot of fan service in this. So if I was watching this as an 8-year-old version of myself, I'd be like freaking out. Yeah, look at all this cool stuff happening. Of course, Raphael's still the coolest turtle out there, and they showcase that in this movie as well. But as an adult, and I expect a little bit more from my movies nowadays, I can see that this is it's a fun movie, but it's not a good movie.
Okay. Now, but will kids think it's okay?
Absolutely, kids are gonna love this movie.
Okay, parents are going to be bored, but kids are going to go, oh, how cool, the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, kids are going to absolutely love this movie, especially because the Turtles have kind of made like a comeback here in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
They have a new show on Nickelodeon, a new animated show. They had this movie that came out a couple of years ago, and now they have this one. It made them a bunch of money last time. This one's going to make them a bunch of money this time. I can already almost guarantee that.
Okay, well, that's good. If you like to take your kids to something when it's 142 degrees this weekend, I suggest you go to a nice, cool theater and watch the Ninja Turtles. And so what's coming up next week? Do we know?
Next week, we have quite a few movies that
Yeah?
we're going to be able to talk about. The Conjuring 2.
Okay.
Which is supposed to be a very, very scary movie.
Ooh,
I really enjoyed the first movie, the Conjuring one. I thought it was pretty good. It played on a lot of your psychological fears, which is my favorite thing when it comes to...
Yeah, those are way scarier than the slashers.
Yeah. Although I am a little bit concerned that this one will be more jump scares than the last movie, just based off the trailer. And then there's also Warcraft, which I'm supposed to see next week. And then also Now You See Me Too. So a couple of sequels next week.
Okay, great. Well, I'm excited, and hopefully we'll see you next week. But if we don't, it's because you just had a new baby.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for you.
I'm
Congratulations.
excited too.
And you
Yeah,
got a
thank
camera?
you.
Your family just bought you a video camera, you said?
Yeah, her dad shipped us a GoPro yesterday,
Nice.
which is pretty incredible.
What a nice gift.
Yeah.
You want to start chronicling that from day one, right? All the good stuff.
Yeah, I went out and I bought one of those chest harnesses for the GoPro,
Aw, isn't
and then I went out and I got a chest harness for the baby.
Aw.
Like it's kind of like a gun holster. You just plop the baby right,
Yeah.
but for a baby.
And they're totally content.
Yeah,
'cause
they
they're
just want
with
to listen
you.
to your heartbeat and just hang
Yeah.
out. I'll be able to do all my stuff, play my video games, watch my movies at home, and have my baby right here, right close by.
That's very cool. Well, I'm excited for you, and hopefully by next week we'll have some news.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
I'll
congrats.
keep you posted.
All right, I'm excited. Congrats, my friend. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
next week. Ransom Palooza on Twitter. Talk to you next week, my friend.